It's a rainy one. Oh my gosh. It's gonna be day 2 of the building process. We woke up this morning to just classic Washington weather. It's super rainy and then sunny and then rainy and then sunny. Kind of cold, even though it's June. So we're in our rain gear. We got a few things this time that is gonna be like helpful to have that we didn't have last time. So like a speaker, because we were doing it in like the dead of silence last time. So we have a speaker this time. We got earmuffs this time so we don't go deaf. We got
some gloves.
Gloves that fit.
We've got some packed lunches, and we've got some mediocre vibes today, but you know, I think we'll...
As soon as we get started, it'll pick up. Yeah.
As soon as we get onto the bus, I think that we'll be kind of feeling like we've actually done something successful. So yeah, we're excited to get started on that. Sadie got out of the car, she pooped right away. So she's got some good vibes.
Okay, so we got Sean underneath working on the wheelchair lift. Basically, so it started falling out, crazy enough. We haven't been able to get this door open since we got it because they had tied, the people who owned it before us tied like this rope that went from the top of the door all the way to like the handle or whatever. Anyway, so Sean's working underneath. We got this out. They've got like two, they don't really look like this, 2 like nuts washers. 2 of them stacked on the end of this screw. So Sean is wrenching off each one, both of them at the same time, I guess, so we can get 8 of these out. Going.
Dangerous?
Sadie, come on, get out of the way. Nice.
I thought that was gonna go drastically wrong right there.
She's out. Wheelchair lift is out. Thank God. It took, so we started working at 11:30, 11, and it's 1:30 now. So it took about 2 hours to almost 3 hours. But it came out, it looks awesome. I'm so happy it's done. The ceiling is what we're gonna start on next, and then we'll do the walls after that. And we're hoping to get that all done tonight, like by the end of the day, and so we can come back tomorrow and work on the floor. And say hi to Sadie. She's eating garbage. Sadie.
For an air hammer, the store that we went to, the 2 stores we went to in Sheldon, they didn't have an air hammer or a rivet head gun adapter. So now we're gonna drive 30 minutes all the way to Lacey to go ahead and find an air gun or 2 so that we can get these rivets out really quickly and then drive back and then take out the ceiling and all the walls.
A lot of noise going on inside, but that's because that's the noise, the sound, if you will, of success. After an hour of driving, lots of frustration, big frustrating day, we got an air gun, an air hammer that works for the rivets, and it's just cranking things out, bigger drill bits that like actually take the screws out, and we are actually having success today. So it might be 4:30, but the day is not over. It's just begun. I'll show you inside. That's the end of day 2.
Yeah, it sure is. We got a whole lot done. We pretty much got every single rivet at least punched out in the very center. We try to break into side riveting out. I don't even know what to call it, but we don't have the right tools. We need to angle grind it down, no surprise, and potentially get a better compressor, one more with higher PSI. So,
but if we learned anything, that the 2 best tools possible for this would be the air hammer and the angle grinder. And without those, it's like impossible to do it.
Angle grinder is easily the best tool you could ever ask for.
Yeah, so we got, I'll show you the inside. There's a lot gone, like the post is gone. That thing's gone. So hopefully at the end of tomorrow, It's all looking a lot different. It's already looking a lot different, so it's only getting better. There's Sadie. Oh, Sadie rolled in poop today. All over. So now she's stinky, we've got to give her a bath. Anyway, we'll see you tomorrow. I think I'd like to go get a coffee.
Yeah, me too.
Good morning.
Hi.
It's day 2 of
It is.
week 2.
Yep.
And we're gonna try just to use the same tools that we had yesterday. Today the goal stays the same, the walls and the ceiling, because Sean leaves and goes back to Redmond tonight. So it'd be really sick to get all of that out.
Yeah, the angle grinder and the air hammer meet. So it's gonna kind of be like 1v1, favorite tools. It's gonna be a battle.
It will be a battle.
So in order to get all these rivets out of the walls, we're gonna have to go ahead and angle grind down this chisel right here. And in order to do that, we're just gonna have to get right up on this angle and thin it down real close so that we're able to get underneath those rivets and pop the walls out. So let's see how this goes.
So nothing's really working. Really at all. There's like not a lot going on. It's so loud. We ended up getting one panel out, but honestly all I did was rip it. The rivets are still in there. So we didn't do a great job getting the rivets out, but this panel's out. It's like, this is the hardest day we've had, and it's like we don't really know how to make it any easier. And it might just be that like it's gonna be super hard and there's no tool on earth that can help us get these out. So yeah, this is just what we're rolling with for now. I'll show you what's going on. The inside of the bus is just so loud, I had to step away. Sean's been doing a lot of the like hard grunt work, so I think that's just what he's doing right now, not like, doesn't want to break the flow. I'll show you. I think for me, I just needed to get something done, and it didn't matter what it was. I just needed to see some sort of progress because I was getting kind of frustrated. So I'm gonna put on a mask and pull out some insulation, but it's like 1:30 now and we started at like 11. So it's only been 2 hours, but like not a lot has happened yet. So hopefully that turns around.
Look at all those SpongeBobs.
So great.
Well, we reassessed our plan. Apparently, these rivets really don't want to come out of the wall. We got this much done. Fair amount. We didn't even get the rivets out. Kendall ended up just pulling down the whole entire metal. Just kind of strip it and pull out the insulation. So at this point, we've decided we're just gonna hit the floors pretty hard. We've already made a little bit of leeway right there, lifting it up. But I think that's what we're just gonna finish today, is just hitting the floors, probably a lot of angle grinding, because all the screws don't want to come out either, which is kind of unfortunate. They just spin in their own little sockets. So just gonna go ahead and get after the rest of that, hit the floors, call it a day. Here you see the air hammer. We did a bunch of angle grinding on the chisel to go ahead and try to get it a little more thin so that it could fit underneath all of the rivets. But also, this is just it completely beat up after getting after. So what it originally looked like was more like this. This is straight out of the package. It hasn't been used. So, pretty drastic comparison. Sadie sat in the car for most of the day as well. It was super rainy out, and yesterday she rolled around all the poop and ate some poop. So we decided that she could probably stay in the car. She was like sitting out here cold, freezing. Yeah, she's a soaking wet dog. I'm really tired. I'm gonna drive home after this and probably cry. And then go to work tomorrow, and then do the same thing next weekend. How the fuck do I go? Am I going? I'm gonna go. Sorry.
Is what the football
I got a lot of
team has
poop
been
out of
about
it.
in recent history. And then there were reports during draft night. I love that. I wish.
I need some of that.
Yeah, you know what? Puke. I want to hear the report.
You're being what they call extra. Okay? Like,